Hello, it's Steve, and I'm just here to give a long-term review on my C7 2016 ZO6. Um, let's go ahead and just dive right in. And I bought it brand new 3 years ago. It's got 28,000 miles on it. All the stuff that's on it is the way it came. It came with the Stage 2 aero right from the factory, and it's a 2LT car. It has it's a 7-speed manual. It came, like I said, it's all stock. There's nothing I've done to it. The only thing I had done is I had the car lowered on the factory bolts, had it lowered down, and of course had the car realigned. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It's basically, other than that, it's just stock, because I use it for everything. We use the car to go get groceries. We use the car to go on a trip. I use it to go to work, and pretty much go drive through the mountains, whatever. It's pretty much an everything car. The only thing the car has not done is been to any track. I haven't gone to any kind of drag strip. I hasn't gone to any kind of road, track day or anything. I just, have not wanted to beat on the car or anything like that, since it's more of our daily driver and things like that. Plus I got another car for that anyway. So basically, it's just, see if I can try to get a better view. Basically, it's just more of a everyday type car, which the ZO6 is great for that. You can use it for everyday car. It's no problem with that. I get about 24 miles to the gallon going 70 plus, going down to Florida or up to Bowling Green. It's been up there, back to the factory and the museum. But it gets great mileage for a 650 horsepower car. Great mileage. It's got the cameras in the front and the back. It's got the PDR, which was an option for that year. So it's got a few options on it. I'll get right into that's some of the pros. Again, it's very comfortable. I can ride in it for 600 plus miles and be comfortable, and so's my wife. And you've got plenty of roof storage in the back, and so it's really a great grand tour car. Does a lot of great things grand touring, and on trips and going through the mountains, all those things. It can be driven in, I've driven in pretty heavy monsoon rains down to Florida. Really, really bad rains, and the cars handle it with no problem. I just got to drive accordingly. And so it has really no major issues. The cons basically, I've had to have both seatbelt assemblies replaced because they were rattling, making noise. Also, the brakes are great, but the bad thing is they make a lot of dust. The front brakes especially the front brakes, they make a lot of dust. And on top of that, they pulse. I don't know if they get glazed, the pad or the rotor, but they get kind of, the brake pedal pulsates, and it doesn't if you're braking hard, but if you're just braking normally, it pulsates sometimes. And my carbon ceramics on my other Corvette doesn't do that, and doesn't have near the dust. And I would definitely, one thing I would change if I had another one was get the carbon ceramics. They'd look better braking, everything. These are, if I ever put pads on it, I'll probably try to change the pad to see if I can get rid of some of the dust. But the other bad thing, which is probably the worst thing about the whole car, is maybe just to this, but this car, the paint's not that great. The paint, you got orange peel on it real bad. And I'll show you one of the worst chips on it is right there. Right there below the carbon right there, that black, so that's a chip in the hood, which I got to get that repaired. Which there's plenty of other little chips that are in the front, not as bad as that one, but little nicks and chips and things like that. And it just drives me crazy. And I don't tailgate nobody, and I'm very cautious of stuff around trucks and things. And it's just, none of my other Corvettes would have done this, but for some reason this one is just, the paint just seems real thin or something, and it just seems like it gets chipped any little thing. I wish I would have had it expelled or some kind of protective film on it, because it just I've just never had a Corvette that's done that's bad. My other Corvette, a 12, I've been to track days and all kinds of stuff, and you know, it might have one little scratch on the front, and that was like it. You know, compared to this, where it gets just every time I turn around, it, you know, you have another little issue with it. That's probably the most disappointing on the car, which I know the new ones have. They have a different paint shop at Bowling Green, so I know the new ones may be better. But as far as this one, the 16, it's definitely got a lot of orange peel too. So that's probably the biggest disappointment. As far as the, you know, looks, I love the looks of the C7. It drives great. It always puts a smile on my face driving the car. You know, plenty of power, without a doubt, for just driving around on the street. The annoyance, you know, again, another one of the cons is, you know, you get a lot of people bugging you about it or something, and which kind of is annoying. You know, and they really don't realize that, you know, the car's, you know, really fast, but I mean, they want to see it, or they want to mess around with you, and it's just, you know, it's kind of just annoying sometimes. But you know, other than that, I mean, it's a great car to drive, and I've had no leaking or no water leaks or no oil leaks or no any other kind of issues or problems with it. It's been very reliable, and I mean, I wouldn't mind taking it to a track day just to see what it would do, but right now I just, you know, I got another car for that anyway, so I just don't really want to beat on this one. I did change the tires to Continentals. They had the Michelin Super Sports on it, which were great tires. I've changed them at 18,000 miles. These have 10,000 and seem to be wearing good. They're not run flats. It gives a little bit better ride. Has great straight line traction, but definitely gives up a little bit in the cornering traction, but is better in all weather. I mean, these tires are great in the rain and stuff. Super good in the rain. I like the Michelin's a little bit better as far as the handling and everything else. And I know they make the AS3s for all weather, which would probably be better for an all weather tire. But these are, for the price point, these are really good tires too. I just wanted to try them, see how they worked with this car. Only bet, like I say, you just gotta be careful because they're not run flats. But they've been good. They've been good tires so far, when wearing good and everything else. You know, I love the car. I would, you know, we recommend a C7, any of the C7s, to anybody that's in the market to buy one, to at least give it a look before they're gone, because I know they're going to be gone soon, at least new ones. And I would definitely recommend, you know, giving it a look. If you're on the fence, it's not, you know, it's definitely a great car. You know, any car can have little issues here or there, but overall, it's a really great car. And I mean, if I was going to get another one, I'd definitely, you know, look at another one to, you know, at least be in my categories to look. If I was looking at, you know, cars, I'd still want to look at another one. If y'all have any questions about the car or anything, like I said, you know, give me a. Like I said, I've owned C6s, C5, C6s, and this is a C7. I've owned multiple Corvettes, so I kind of get an idea of what the different families and the goods and the bads are. But if you have any questions, just post a question. I'll get back right back with you. And if you like what you saw, just hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great day. And see you the next time. Bye.